And she's running. But no. Hey Farm Fam, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. So today is such an exciting video. Maybe one of the most exciting moments for me of this whole barn journey because we are actually installing our stall flooring today. So I'm so excited. You guys have been asking me about this for so long and finally the time has come. So today, this pile right behind me will start to diminish because we are going to be installing the stall flooring. And I really want to thank the company RAMM Horse Fence Installs because they actually helped us out with today's video because these thoroughbed mattresses came from them. So you guys, really quickly, backstory about the mattresses is that I had never heard of them before and a subscriber actually sent me them to my DMs on Instagram and suggested that I use these. And you guys know that I absolutely love your guys' suggestions, and when I can implement them, I love to be able to. So I had never heard of them. I asked my equestrian friends about them. They hadn't really hardly heard of them either. So then I did a bunch of research and absolutely fell in love with them. They are amazing. So then I reached out to RAMM and they were so nice and were willing to work with me. So I'm so happy and grateful that they wanted to work with us to make this happen for this barn that you guys have been following the journey with. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop their socials up on the screen and in the description down below. If you guys wanna give them a follow, that would be awesome because they have helped part of this journey come true. And you guys, they are a super awesome company to work with. If you guys need anything for your horse barns or other things that they have there, go ahead and check them out because I know a bunch of you guys are building barns as well and have been asking me where I've been getting things. So RAMM Fence is definitely a place that I obviously got some things from and will continue to get some stuff from for this barn. So let's just go ahead and get right into this exciting video because we need to install some flooring because flooring gets us a huge step closer to getting the horses in the stall. This is one of the main things. If you guys are excited for this video, make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. And of course, have a chance to be a post notification shout out. All right, you guys, let's get into installing the flooring. So in the last video, we basically cleaned up the barn. We didn't do terribly too much in the barn, but we did get the stalls set up for what's gonna happen today. And we also created this little storage area and it looks super good. But we have successfully concreted everything that needs to be concreted in here so that the gravel and things don't fall out and water can't get in underneath the stall mattresses or anything like that. So it came out really cool. So this is what we did in the last video. And of course, the tack room. We haven't really changed much in the tack room. So we'll just walk in here really quick because I know you guys have wanted a kitten update. So there they are. Mama and kittens hanging out. Hi babies. My little love bugs. Oh, I hear you. Hi, mamas. So if you guys see, Miss Penelope's right there. For some reason. And she's running. But no. She must have gotten herself out of that gate right there. Penelope, what are you doing out here? You have to stay in the fence, little girl. Nothing. Alright you guys, so this is what it looks like. You guys actually saw us get it off the freight in one of my last videos. So I haven't really explained a lot what this is because it's really hard to kind of explain in the comments what it all is and why it looks like this. Because a lot of people were asking if I was just using the traditional 4x6 like 3/4 inch thick mats that will go into the stalls. But it was hard to explain that we weren't doing that. It's still kind of almost the same concept. But I've showed this on my live on TikTok before what we were doing. So I wanted to show you it because it's best explained by this book. Okay, so this is the thoroughbed mattress. So that's why I wanted to show you guys it before we go ahead and install it because this is gonna be a lot easier for you guys to understand. That's what these are right here. And then as you can see, like right here, that's like the loose crumble. And then on top of it is the rubber mat. So why I really wanted these when I was doing my research was a bunch of reasons actually because they're a really cool system if you think about it. So traditionally in a lot of barns that I see, they'll do 4x6 mats, rubber mats that just spread across the stall. So when I found these and saw that it was basically one big rubber mat on top, I thought that was amazing because in our last stalls, we actually did have rubber mats for some time, but then it got like super messy and then horse stool and urine was actually getting under the mat and it was always such a pain picking up the mats and things like that. So when we saw these, I was like, okay, I need these. And also my second huge reason why I wanted these is because they're basically water resistant. So water can't permeate underneath them, or as I should say, like urine even can't permeate underneath it. So I was like, okay, this is an absolute game changer for us because even at the last house, we didn't have like the best drainage, so we were constantly like in flooded stalls, and I was like, I never want that again. And when I build my dream barn, I want to make sure that there's no flooding or anything like that. And this is just really awesome because it's gonna keep the actual base of the floor dry, so we're never gonna have an issue with that. So I'm super excited about that. You guys will see more into this video what I mean by that. So we are just starting off. We have to make sure that the floor is really good for the stall mattresses to go on, so we have to add some gravel. So first we need to create this chalk line because we need to make sure that the gravel goes even across the whole stall flooring. All right, so as you guys saw, we did our chalk line, and our chalk line basically is 2.5 inches from the, let's call it the base, which this will be the base of the stall, because the stall mattresses are about 2.5 inches thick. So that's why we had to leave enough gravel. So we're gonna put gravel all the way up to the chalk line. So that's what we're gonna do now and fill the whole stall. And that's gonna be basically the base of the mattresses. All right, you guys, so we have all of the gravel in. It's nice and level. And then we made the center a little bit taller so that when the horses urinate, they will just, it'll roll off to the sides. And now we're gonna water it all down. And we're gonna tamp it with that so it'll be nice and hard packed. And then ready for the mattresses. So we're just finishing tamping all of this and making it super packed and level. It looks really good. And now it's time to do the first layer, which is going to be these mattresses right here. Okay, so first step of the layers are down. So this is the mattress system. And now we're going to do the second layer. And basically the second layer is this. But what we actually do is we cut them open and use the loose crumble that's inside of it as the second layer. So typically we want to go and do every stall first of this. So if you guys are ever doing this yourself, you want to go around and do each of your stalls to this point before you start messing with the loose crumble. But for this case scenario, we are gonna just open up, I think, 2 of these and start there with this for this video. But we'll go around, and we do know that 2 is gonna be a good amount, and it's also gonna make it so that we don't run out of these. But we're pretty confident with our math of how many we have left and how many we've used. There is gonna be a little bit of variation in each stall because they may be a little bit smaller because of the concrete that we did around it. But other than that, it's gonna take at least 6. And then we factored in the math for extra cells if we needed to cut off cells and add them. We did factor in another mat for that. And now we're just dividing the remaining mats that we have. And it's gonna put us about 2 in this stall. So we'll start with that. But it looks so cool. And literally when you step on it, it's so cushiony. It's super neat. So I'm so excited. And then the loose crumble is basically gonna fill in all the gaps so that this can be nice and flat. And then the top cover will go on it. All right, so Mike's gonna go ahead and cut this open. So as you guys can see, this is the material that's inside of them. It's just loose rubber crumblings, and then it'll get dispersed all over the mattress system. All right, so we're just flipping it over, getting the crumble out. All right, so we have the second layer officially on, and it looks so cool. And now we have the final layer, which is gonna be the top cover, but everything is filled in. All of the, let's call them cracks, I guess, and all against the walls are all filled. But aside from just making it easier on us, it's awesome for the horses. They are really comfortable for the horses. They actually are very therapeutic and help with stiffness, sore joints, hock soreness, things like that, because they're super cushiony. And you're supposed to notice that your horse will actually lay down more in their stall. And what's good for me with them being able to lay down and feel less fatigued in their stall is because I actually have pasture boarded my horses before and we've stalled them. But I don't really like that horses always have to be stocked up in stalls. It's just my personal preference. So I think it's great with these mattresses that it won't be feeling like they are stuck in like a stall, if that makes sense. It's a non-slip surface, so we won't run into anything like that. And also, so the actual mattress is equivalent to 4 inches of stall bedding. So if you guys can imagine that cushion underneath them, but also that means that we're gonna have like a fraction of the bedding that we need to actually use on the actual top cover. So then that means just less dust, and of course keeping it really sanitary. And what's really cool about it too, because they are horses, there is actually a warranty. So the actual mattress system has a lifetime limited warranty, and then the top cover has a 3-year warranty. But you guys, I just want to explain why I was doing this, because a ton of you guys throughout this whole process, that has been my #1 question, is what we were doing for the bedding and the flooring. Because as you guys have seen, you guys have just seen us have dirt flooring and then it raised, and everyone was asking. So I wanted to finally be able to explain it in a video the right way, rather than commenting back to everybody and giving them a lousy explanation, because it's super hard to explain kind of through comments. So I hope you guys understand it now. It's gonna be awesome. So in the yellow packaging are the rolled up top covers, and then right here are these plastic strips, and then this is what we're gonna screw into, and we'll screw this into the stall, and it'll secure the top cover to the stall. All right, so he's opening the cover. One with a screw.
It's so comfortable to walk on.
Good. I know it is. It's very so squishy. Now it's time to unravel. This is a very big mat. So this is what the mattress looks like right now, or the top cover I should say. So now it's obviously taller up the sides, and we'll put the strips on, and then we'll just cut the excess off. So now we are just measuring and pre-drilling our screw holes into the plastic strip. All right, so now we're just gonna go ahead and screw all the screws into the wall of the stall. Yep, so we got our first strip done. We put more screws than it needed, but that's fine. We had a lot of screws. So we successfully have 3 strips on 3 sides, and now they're just working on the front. So we have this strip, and then this is being cut out around the pole that we have here. So you don't have to technically do it the way that we did, where we went all the way up and then up the side. In the front, we could just have done it flat onto the concrete and screwed right into it, like we will do for our doorway there, but we just decided to do it this way. Okay, so now that all the strips are on, we just need to go ahead and basically we have to cut off all the excess right above the strip. So that's what we're gonna do. So this is the first one without the excess on it, and it looks so good. Looks way better than with the excess on it, so we're just gonna keep going around and doing the same thing. So all the strips are installed except our last and final strip. So this one's gonna actually get screwed right into the concrete. This one will go right out to the alleyway, and then that's why it's gonna go like flat with the concrete, so that they can just walk in and it'll be perfect. So the final step to make this stall completed with its stall mattress system is using black silicone just to make it super water resistant. We're gonna do this all around the top of the strips where we just cut all the excess off. All right, so I'm just going to run the silicone across the top edge of the strip all the way to the other side. All right, so then I'm gonna take my wet finger, and this is a tutorial on how to spread silicone. And then I'm just gonna wipe it down, just so that, for one, aesthetic, and then the other reason is just to make sure that all the cracks are filled. All right, you guys, this is it. Oh my gosh, I am so happy with it, you guys. Guys, it looks amazing. Like, it's so nice, and it's like walking on a cloud, and it just looks so good. It's perfect for the stalls. This is what we needed. And look at, I have all this remnants of the silicone on my hand. I'm so happy a subscriber sent me this link, and I'm so happy that RAMM worked with us. Like, these look amazing, guys. If you think they look amazing, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up right now. All right, you guys, I hope you love these. Guys, I'm in the stall. It's so cool. It's so awesome. It's squishy. But you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here because I want to show you guys this first stall so badly. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it so I can get this video out to you guys. And then in another vlog, which hopefully will be the next one, we'll be installing the rest of them. So all the stalls will have the mattresses in them. If you guys like this video and are super excited about our stall mattresses, and that this gives us one step closer into getting the horses in, one huge step I should say, because we only have like one more thing that actually makes them be able to come into this stall and be able to use the barn. So if you guys are excited, make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos. And of course, have a chance to be a post notification shout out. Today's shout out goes to And of course, a big thank you to RAMM Horse Fencing and Stalls. And if you guys want to go ahead and go to their social media, tell them I sent you there, that would be awesome because they have helped tremendously with this build. Alright you guys, I love you and I'll see you in the next one.